Okay, this evening I'm going to make a chicken stir fry with red and green peppers and onions.
Hi.
And garlic bread.
Hi.
And frozen chicken breasts. I'm going to thaw them out first, of course, and stir fry them. And then when I get the vegetables all fried in the oil, I'm going to take them out. I'm going to stir fry the tomatoes and put them away for later, to the very end. I'm going to make a cream sauce with this, using cream, so obviously. And I'll start with chopping up the vegetables and thawing out the chicken breast in the microwave. Okay, I'm going to get the red pepper and the green pepper chopped up. Here's my technique for doing the green pepper. I'll let my son hold the camera, and he might be a little shaky. Off goes the top, off goes the bottom, 4 sides. Garbage. Hack off the white stuff in the middle. The pepper, please, not the sink.
Red pepper is next, right?
Yeah, but you're not looking at the... Green pepper goes in the hole. I shot that hole there. Oh, there goes my pager.
Add a blackberry.
Okay.
Probably got a Gmail or something.
Probably.
Or
Okay.
a comment.
A comment, yeah. Okay.
Or a subscriber.
So far, so good.
Can't wait for that red pepper.
Okay. Next is the red pepper. Okay. Off at the top, off at the bottom. 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Garbage. Hot with the white stuff. How's it looking?
Good.
And stir.
Goes in there.
Yeah, that's why it's called the sink. I'll edit that part out. Okay, you're not watching my cutting, you're watching the bowl.
I'm not just getting a snapshot of it.
What?
I'm getting a snapshot.
Okay. Okay, in the background you can hear the microwave thawing out 3 chicken breasts. Okay, now I'm doing the onion. Okay, now I'm going to chop the onion up in thin slices. The chicken is thawed out now, and I'll have that in the fryer in a minute. Okay, pause.
Nice, Dad.
Thanks. Now my 3 chicken breasts, I'm partially thawed them. They're almost thawed out. They're a little icy in the middle, but they're nice and cold.
I hope that's not going in there.
Yep. I'll cut that all out. You still recording? Okay, now I've chopped up my 3 chicken breasts and they're ready. I've chopped up my 3 chicken breasts and they're ready for the wok to start frying. Okay, I've just put some olive oil in the wok, a couple of tablespoons. I'm going to stir fry the chicken. Chicken's all ready to go into the wok, and I'll do that in a second. Okay, I just dropped the chicken in the wok, and now we'll let that cook, and we'll come back in a few minutes to see how it's doing. Okay, I just put my garlic bread in the oven. I'll leave it there for about 20 minutes at 350 degrees to get it nice and crisp before I put the cheese on it. Okay, it's starting to fry a bit here in the wok. I like to season the chicken with some salt and pepper while it's frying, give it some flavor. So far it looks pretty good. And this chicken is coming along really good. I like to bring it right down till there's no water left and right down to the oil. That way I know it's all cooked through. Okay, this is pretty much done. I'm going to put it into my bowl now. I'm going to put it aside for a few minutes while I stir fry the vegetables. First I start with some more olive oil and throw in my bowl of previously cut stir fry veggies. And now I covered those veggies up for a few minutes, let them simmer and soften them up before I put the chicken back in. And then I'll put that whole mixture away. And I just threw my fettuccine into the pot. That'll take about 20 minutes to be nice and soft enough to put in with this mixture. That's right, it all goes together in the same pot before I put the cream in to make it a nice creamy mixture. Okay, this came along pretty good, so now I'm going to put the chicken back in with the veggies and stir that all together. I've just taken the garlic bread out of the oven, and if you haven't seen any of my other videos, this is my piece de resistance. It's a regular garlic bread, and it's been sitting in the oven for 20 minutes. It's nice and warm, and now I'm going to cover it with 3 cheeses: Parmesan, Mozza, and Cheddar. And this is how the garlic bread looks now before it goes back into the oven. I got the 3 cheeses on it, and I'm going to bake that in the oven at 350 degrees for another 15 minutes, and all the cheese will be nice and melted. Just like that on the white paper. If you don't believe me, here's how it looks sitting on the rack, middle rack, 350, 15 minutes. Okay, I've just emptied the contents of the wok, the veggies and the chicken, into a bowl, and now here's where it gets fun. I put in some olive oil to a hot frying pan, and I throw in this bowl of cherry tomatoes. And I work them back and forth so they don't burn on one side. You have to keep moving them around so they get nice and hot and cooked in the oil. And I'll put them aside in the same bowl for later. Okay, these cherry tomatoes are perfectly done now. Not too overcooked. They're a little brown on the outside, on the edges, but I kept moving around a bit. So put them aside for now in a bowl, a separate bowl, and we'll get back to them later. Now I'll put that nice mixture back into the wok, and we'll put our noodles on top of it. That's right, our noodles go on top of it. Then we'll get the cream and Parmesan cheese on that next. Okay, I just added my noodles to this, and I put as much as I thought I wanted. You can put more, you can put less. My wife likes the pasta a lot, so probably a lot more than some people will put in. Anyway, the next step is to put in the Parmesan cheese, probably about 2 or 3 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese and a half a cup of blend cream. Now this has a good mixture now of cream and Parmesan cheese. It's very creamy, very nice consistency, and it's ready for serving. Okay, this garlic bread has been in the oven now for 15 minutes. It looks, the timer's gone off. Let's have a look. Oh, if you could only smell this. Delicious. I'll cut that up and I'll show you how it looks in a minute. And voila. I like to serve it just like that on the plate, on the paper. I mean, just put the whole thing on the table. It's sitting on a nice chopping block, so it doesn't hurt the table any. And that's the way I like to serve it. You'll see it later. And this is the last scene. I got the cherry tomatoes. I heat them in the microwave for a few minutes because they've been sitting for a while. And there's my garlic bread. I was picking at it a bit. I had a few pieces while I was waiting. And my wife was not a big fan of the cherry tomatoes, so I'll probably end up eating them anyway. But there's the meal. I hope you enjoy it, and thanks for watching. Have a nice night.